do better than that. You guys ready to have a good time tonight or what? That's what I like it. Just to go up to your host, the very funny Mr. David Sumner.
I'm feeling good, man. I'm excited you guys are here. We got a great show for you, man. I'm feeling good. It's Friday. It is. What my teachers at? Make some noise if you're an educator. Let me hear you, teachers. Make some noise. Where you at? All right. They're in here drinking a lot. I teach, man. I teach right there in Grant Park, but I kind of started teaching overseas, actually. I started teaching in China, abroad, English, and it was amazing. Like, not just being abroad, but like just getting a chance to, teach and just in a whole other world was amazing. I don't think they told him I was coming. I don't think they had billboards like, he is on the way. That was a problem. I remember my first day I got there, I had my bilingual co-teacher, she was with me, and we go downstairs, and I see my class, I'm like, hey guys, I'm Mr. Damon, I'm so excited to meet you, I'm your new teacher. And this 7-year-old girl, just adorable, she looks at me, she smiles, she bursts into tears and runs away. This is my life. So she runs, tells her mom something in Mandarin, and I ask, my coach, I'm like, hey, what is she saying to her mom? She's like, Mr. Summer, don't worry about it, she's just telling her mom, she doesn't want to go with the chocolate teacher. Touche. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's my first day on the job. I'm upset, alright? So I'm not chocolate, I'm caramel. You know what I'm saying? Sweet sensation. Do you hear me in here like that? And second, I'm like, who are you, jerk? To think you know what I taste like? You don't know me! We just met. Like, that's disrespectful. Like, could you imagine if I was in class trying to take attendance like that? If I was in class just like, General Sal, you here today? You here? Sesame, we got you. Glad you're back here. Fortune, we got you. Appreciate you coming. It's rude. What else, man? I had a great time over there, man. I love the kids. The kids were great. The kids were amazing over there. Respectful. They listened. They had terrible English names, though. I don't know who was picking them out of the hat. I don't know who was doing that. I had a girl. Her name was Nostril. Yeah, you heard me. Nostril. I had a little guy, his name was Pinky. I had a guy, his name was Peter Pan. My favorite guy, his name was Dragon. Oh, I love Dragon. I did. Like, I wish my name was Dragon, right? Like, that's so cool. Like, if my name was Dragon, I would have came out in here just with socks and nunchucks on. Like, that would have been it. Like, that, But it's tough because, like, your name doesn't carry a lot, maybe so much over here it does, but like over there it means a lot because like your life isn't going to end well if your name is Dragon, right? Like you only have 2 lanes if your name's Dragon. You're either going to be a hairstylist or a ninja. That's kind of it. That's kind of it. I hope he's not doing hair right now. I hope that's not the case. I don't know, I had a great time over there, man. I did. I came back, I spent about 14 months over there, and I came back, and it made me realize just how much, like there were certain things that I didn't realize how much I missed over there that I have here. Like, there's just certain amenities, certain luxuries you can't get anywhere else but in America. Like fat people. Guys, I missed fat people. American fat? Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, it was, like I don't know about you because I feel like you're judging me and I accept that. But like if I'm ever in a bad mood, man, and I see a fat person, I'm just thinking to myself, it's gonna be alright. Right? Is that just me? I know I'm not the only one up here, man. I don't know. It was crazy though. Like there were 0 fat people in Shanghai. Like it was ironic because it's probably like the only thing China doesn't make. You know what I'm saying? Like that's probably. Yeah. That's it. This is all China right here. This is all China. I don't know. It was good. I came back to America and things have changed a lot. I teach. Like I said, came back, this is my second year in Grant Park. My first year I started teaching in Clayton County, which lets you know I don't make good choices. It was tough. It was tough not just because of the neighborhood, whatever, but it was tough because I worked with kids who had emotional behavior disorder. So like these weren't just like bad kids. These were kids who had real emotional, intellectual disabilities, but they would lose it over anything small, right? So like I remember my first week there at Clayco, and I was working, and this was high school, so these were big kids, and there was this kid named Mike, and he wasn't following instructions, and I'm like, hey, Mike, get off the computer, you're not following instructions. Mike's like, I'm not getting off the computer. I'm like, Mike, I'm a grown man. Get off the computer. Mike lost it. I said, Mike, he said, no. I said, Mike, he said, ah! Mr. Sumner, I hate you. I'm gonna rip your dick off and eat it. I wasn't in the manual. First year at Clayco, guys, I did what I was supposed to do. I let Mike back on the computer. Listen, you don't challenge me on Wendy's dick. You understand what I'm saying? That's a bold 9-year-old. Do you hear me? Like that's not. Mike didn't do homework. He didn't do spelling words. I went home. My dick we both won. That's how that ends, right there. Oh man, I've been thinking about a lot. I'm 28 now. I'm excited about my 30s coming up. I've got to get new friends. My friends are safe. That bothers me. I'm sick of safe friends. I'm looking for new friends. If you're looking for friends, let's chat after the show. When I was a kid, like I thought, I don't know, I just thought life was gonna be exciting and like dangerous as a kid, right? Like a lot of my friends, like they don't want to eat spray cheese for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not renegades. You know what I'm saying? Like that bothers me. Like I don't know why I have friends who own turtlenecks. Sir, what are you doing? Stop it. I want people who will drink their bath water like cereal milk. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know, like the other day, my wife and I, we went to a couple's house and they served us a non-meat bio-organic dinner. As if I cared about my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to make it the 50. I just want a Big Mac. That's what I'm saying. And I don't know, like that wasn't even the worst part. The worst part was that for dessert, they gave us warm applesauce with a straw. Guys, I have a degree, okay? I would have rather ate a dying bird than warm applesauce. What are you doing? Why are you safe? Who's eating applesauce and going to bed happy? Nobody. Nobody's doing that. Like, it bothers me when I meet people who go to bed at 8 p.m. Like, I don't know, I just want to push you in traffic. I don't know what you're doing. You're taking up space, okay? You're taking up space. Like, I don't go to bed until my eyes cry mercy. Do you hear what I'm saying? Please, no more applesauce to save on the bell! I go to face with fatigue. That's how I go to sleep, man. That's how I go. Like right now, we can do whatever we wanted to do as kids. Like all the crazy ideas, we can do that. We can steal a moped right now, slather ourselves with peanut butter, and run this city. We can do it. All right, 2 people are with me. We can do that. I don't know. I just want to live life to the fullest, man. Like we don't go to school. I don't have a curfew. I go to work. And if I don't want to go to work, I'll do the responsible thing and call in with a bad case of diarrhea. Because I'm a man. That's how I do it. That's how I do it, man. That's how I do it. I don't know. Listen, this is my challenge for you guys because you're adults. You're drinking. It's Friday. This is what I want you to do. I want you to find, whether you came with somebody or not, I want you to find somebody tonight at the bar in here. I want you to go up to them like, yo, I think you're attractive. Can I buy you a drink? I want you to punch him in the face. Run off, leave your keys, just go, just run, see what happens. Live life. Oh man, I don't know. I just want to live, man. I've been trying to avoid my mom more. That's pretty fun. You should try that. It's pretty exciting. Like I made her number unlisted. It's of interest. I don't know. Like the other day we was talking on the phone, and she asked me, who was a better parent, my mom or my dad? And I was like, to be honest, you guys both sucked. If I'm honest, right? Like my mom was a good mom. I don't want to let you. My mom was a good mom, single mom, 3 boys, but she wasn't a great mom. Right? Like she wasn't a great mom for 2 reasons. One, like moms are supposed to be good gift givers, right? That's kind of what they do in their DNA. Like my mom, she didn't give good gifts. Like one time I remember it was her and my 2 younger brothers. So it's us in a 2-bedroom, all right, 3 boys sharing 1 room, and for one Christmas she got us all the same gift for Christmas. 3 stereos. Do you understand the complexity of her failures at this moment? That's 3 stereos. Are you kidding me? 3 stereos in 1 room? Listen, I was like, let me see it. Where's your mom's certification? I don't know. Are you a Phoenix? This is terrible. You should be demoted. I don't know. She asked me one time for one Christmas, she was trying to get a gift for her friend at work. She said, where could she get a cassette player? I said, this is the new millennium. So nowhere. I said, you don't ask. If you ask for it, they'll probably shoot you on the spot. It's a hate crime in this country. I don't know, like, and so now she was like, I have a son, I have 2 kids. The older one isn't important yet. She doesn't know me. And so, the other day we were on Skype with her because we live 10 minutes away and I'm a terrible son. And so we're Skyping, and my son's showing her like a toy that we just got for him on Skype, and she's really been trying to be a better grandma. And she's looking, she's like, man, this is really cool, and then with full confidence she looks at my son on the computer and she says, where did you done got that from? I said, what did you say? She said, where did you done got that from? I really just hung up the computer. I just closed it. I just closed the computer. I just closed it. 5 minutes she called me back later and she's like, why did you hang up? I said, because you're illiterate. I don't know how I made it out of 8th grade with you leading this. I don't know what happened. I don't know, Mom. I don't know. Like, she doesn't hug me. Like, I've watched more episodes of Full House than she's hugged me. Like, that's what I'm saying. I can't get on Facebook and lie to you good people saying I have the best mom in the world. I have a good mom. I think a lot of you guys have a good mom, and it's okay. You should tell her that. I know that made it a little weird because your mom's probably here and she's. Is that right? Is that your mom? Whose mom is this?
It's my mom.
Is she a good mom or is she a great mom?
Excellent mom.
All right. Probably he's alive, but that's good to know. That's good to know. That's good. Guys, you ready to have a good time tonight? Make some noise, man. Woo! Yeah. We got a great show for you tonight, man. Fabulous headline. I know you guys are many excited to see. But first, we got a comic, one of the funniest comics in the city. I kid you not. Love this dude. Always love watching him work. Guys, start clapping your hands right now. Let's get that energy up. Start clapping your hands. Give it up for Ismail Luffy, y'all. Give it up.
What's up? Oh, hey. How you doing? What up? Where's that excellent mom? Where's she at? Excellent. Hell yeah. How you doing? Okay, never mind. A lot of cool people in this goddamn city. I get intimidated, man. I want to look cooler. That's what I'm trying to do. But there's only so much you can do, Like, I want a different face is what I want. I want the face of like a man, Like a filth man. Like one of these titties. I punch those titties, man. I don't know what they say. You look like you can do that, bro. I want that. I can't do that. I know what I am. I'm a sweet boy. I know. I'm a nice young man. Hello. I'm still eating my vegetables to grow up strong. I'm not talking about pussy. I look like I'd be one of the guys on the cover of a Welcome to College brochure. There's gonna be a cardigan in a backpack. Hi, my name is Non-Threatening Minority. I'm here to tell you that Georgia State University is both inclusive and safe. Just ask my friends, Black Nerd and Asian Wheelchair Girl. Ride around campus and fight crime. There's nothing I can do, man. There's nothing I can do. Like, I try to grow a mustache, and I just look like a child molester. But not like a guy who molests children. I look like a child who molests. Give me that dick, like a little kid. Like I have candy, but it's for me. I eat my own candy. Sucks. What can I do? I don't want to be a dirty bastard, but like I want to be able to. That's what I want. I just want to have the option open. Like you can do whatever you want. You're probably a nice guy, but if you wanted, you could talk about pussy all you want. Like I can't. Like the thing is, I don't like guys who do that though. Like I was in a Starbucks recently, and like, there were these two like bros behind me, like Buckheady, like Polo. Where, look at my talk voice sounds like my fuck voice. Like these guys. These guys who look like they've never wondered before, you know what I mean? And they're talking, and one of them goes, dude, I fucked Ashley last night, and I just kept coming. So much cum. And his bro Coney was like, yes, I love it when you come. Which is like, what is that? Relationship relationship. First of all. But also, I don't know why men are so proud of our cum. Like, girls don't even really like cum from what I've found. Like, that's never been a conversation between two girls. Like, how was the sex? But the cum. That's amazing! Cum! They don't like it. They don't like it. They're always mad about it. I mean, girls can also be shitty. Girls can be mean. I had sex with a girl once, and afterwards she goes, "You really like big dicks anyway." I'm like, okay, no, leave me alone. Stop trying to be nice to me. I'm Ishmael. That is who I am, by the way. That's not how you pronounce my name. That's actually pronounced Ismail. But white people just can't do it. You can't do it. You'll try and you fail. It's just, I got so tired of helping. Like, you don't know how many times first day of school growing up, a teacher would be like, "Well, what's your name?" And I'd be like, "Ismail." She'd be like, "You mean Ishmael?" When have you ever corrected someone's name and been right? When has that ever happened? That you met someone, "Hi, I'm Janathon." "You mean Jonathan?" "Oh shit, like that doesn't happen. What's your name? You're great at your names, guys. Like, what's your name?" "Jamie." He killed it. He's so good at that. Nobody's better at Jamie than Jamie. People talk about like, "Oh, I'm gonna butcher your name." Have you ever had your name sutured? That's what happened to me. Somebody tried to help my name, suture my name up. "It's Ishmael. Let me help out." Makes me mad. It's hard. It's hard. It's I don't know. It's the whole thing is difficult. Like, are you two dating or married or something?
We are boyfriend girlfriend.
Okay, could have just said dating, but somebody
We don't go on many dates.
you don't go on many dates. Well, that's okay. That's really sad to hear. I don't know why. You think just buying VIP is gonna make up for everything, man? Fuck you. I'll take her out once a year. Buy VIP. Talk to the comedian.
Buy this shit.
What? I don't use words completely sometimes. Buy that shit. What the fuck was that? Alright, I don't even know. I actually have a weird relationship with the relationships. I got married when I was 17. That's a true story. I really did. People don't ever believe me, but it's true. People, because I look like I'm still being conceived, but it's true. I got married when I was 17. I liked a girl. I was in high school. She liked me, and I'm a practicing Muslim. Sorry. And a big thing of the Muslim faith is no premarital sex, so I had to sit this girl down. I had to tell her, "You know that no premarital sex rule, there's a loophole, or we get married." And she was like, "Okay," she was dumb, so we did it. And we got married, and that was weird, man. Like, anyone else go to prom and then fuck their wife? I did that. I actually did that. So weird. I did that, and it was amazing for 6 months, and then she cheated on me, which given the Muslim track record for dealing with adultery, pretty ballsy. Took a risk. Tested a stereotype. She's fine. She's doing okay. Yeah, the Muslim thing is kind of hairy, you know. Always defending, always trying. It gets exhausting, like trying to defend people. Like ISIS, fuck ISIS. Got ISIS out there, fuck that. You guys think they've got some good points? Okay. Usually get one woo on that, but it's fine. Fuck ISIS. Because whenever ISIS does some shit, whenever they release a new video or whatever, where they behead 1 million toddlers or some absurd thing, it's always the worst thing ever. There's always the same reaction on the news where like Sean Hannity and Bill Maher and fucking Bill O'Reilly, they get on TV, they go, "We're all the moderate Muslims. I don't see no moderates. We're all the moderate. If there's so many moderates, I want to see one moderate Muslim denounce terror." It's like, fuck you. Like, who came up with that term, moderate Muslim? Such an objectifying label to give nearly every Muslim. It's like, got your moderate Muslims, your mild Muslims, sweet and sour Muslims, you got your lemon pepper Muslims, your teriyaki Muslims, your buffalo Muslims. And also, we do denounce terror, but nobody puts a camera on that. Nobody wants to see people be moderate. That's fucking boring. You want to see people jumping around and make fucking noises. It makes me so mad. I just want to blow some shit up, you know? I just want to... Anyone else have that instinct in their blood? It just makes me want to kill. That's not good. That's how I feel though. It's weird. Even in comedy, like, you'd imagine that comedians are like progressive and open-minded people, but even in comedy shows I see a lot of like fucking dipshits about Muslims, you know, like this comic told a joke recently at the show. He goes, "You know, Muslims, when they blow themselves up, they get 65 virgins." Stylistically, that's not a joke, by the way. That's not even a joke. But also, like, the whole virgins thing isn't a part, it's not a Muslim thing. Like, it's a fabrication, it's not canon, don't believe that. You don't get virgins if you kill yourself. But also, it's not 65 virgins, it's 72 virgins. Like, we all heard that before, right? Which put me in a weird position where I was like, well, you're wrong, but you're wrong in being wrong. Like that'd be like if he was trying to be racist and he was like, you know how black people love cantaloupe and boiled chicken. He'd be like, hey man, well, fuck you, but somebody gonna tell this guy? Making racists look stupid out there. It's not easy to do. How you cantaloupe and boiled chicken. It's frustrating. It's frustrating. Like, you know, it's not that bad for me. It's okay. Like, I was on a flight a few months ago. This is a true story. I was on a flight from Denver to Atlanta. It was like a 5-hour flight. And at the last 30 minutes, it was fine until the last 30 minutes. We heard turbulence, and it was really bad. It was scary turbulence. The whole plane was shaking. It was dark out. The plane started dropping. You know, the plane drops midair. Everyone was like, "Fuck, we're in the sky. Why are we doing this?" Like, people were freaking out. People started crying. It got so bad. People started crying. People started praying because we all thought we were about to die. And I was so scared, and I'm practicing Muslim, so I started praying aloud in Arabic, which did not help the panic at all. I'd go so far as to say it exacerbated things. People were already freaking out. Now they're like, I thought he was Mexican. No, why? Fuck no. It got to the point where a lady behind me goes, well, we're already going down. Like she was giving me a pass to hijack the plane. And she was going, well, we're already going to crash. Might as well let the Muslim get his 65 virgins in or whatever. I can appreciate a good deal when I see one. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. Give it up for your host.
One more time, raise your man over for y'all. Give it up. Yes. Let's keep it going. Keep it for the night. Very funny local comic. Y'all make some noise for Doye Travis. Y'all give it up for Doye. How you guys doing? I like to drink. I like to bring a mostly finished drink on stage because if you order it from on stage, it's technically part of your act and it's free. So there's that. Are you guys drinking right now? All right, too eager. You ever been like? You've been like really drunk though? No. You ever been like drunk in that sweet spot where you still think you can drive? And then you try? You like go out to your car, you try to stick the keys in the door and you miss a few times and you're like, okay, maybe I'm too drunk to drive. But then you try to go back into the house and you try to stick the keys in the door and you miss a few times and you're like, okay, maybe I'm too drunk to live here. And then you just move. You ever that happen? Or you ever been like trying to stop a friend from driving drunk, but you were drunk too, and you're like, all right, man, I guess we'll talk about it on the way. I don't know. You know, they always try to warn you about alcohol. They have warning labels on the bottles, even though they're trying to sell it to you. They're like, oh, alcohol may cause birth defects. Every time I see that, I'm like, hey, I already been born, man. I'm an adult. I made it. You can't take that shit back. It's not happening. Ishmael's talking about racism, man. I wish people would get more creative with their racism. Just say some weird shit, because I'll accept it. I don't care. I wish somebody would come up to me and be like, hey man, did you know that black people communicate through dance like bees? It's true, they do. It's true. Every time I see a group of black dudes dressed the same, I like to find a white person and tell them it's a step team. And they always believe me. Always. Like, oh really? I didn't know they were in town today. You never heard them. You didn't know they existed. Not like it assign new names to them. Individually. I know what you guys are like, oh, what's this hipster Frederick Douglass looking dude about to say us? Promise I got a lot of stuff going. Thank you, I appreciate that. I wrote it down on paper before I came here. People always tell me I look like a lot of stuff. They always come up, tap me on the shoulder, like, oh, sorry man, I thought you were someone else. Well, I am. Technically speaking, if you want to get technical about it. I came here from LA a few days ago. On the 3rd, I came here. I live in LA, but I'd rather live here. LA is dumb. It's a dumb city. I
I'm from here, so I'm not pandering. That's me talking about home. I love Atlanta, man. Atlanta is way better. LA is dumb. I have a job out there. I am a carpenter, and I build sets for TV and commercials and all that, and it's a very useless job. Nothing matters. You know what I mean? I mean, just generally speaking, but in the job itself, nothing matters. Like I do a lot of stuff that just gets torn down eventually, you know, and so I think about my mortality all the time. Like, the other day, I caught myself at work having to carry a prop set of stairs up a real set of stairs. And when that happens, you're like, what the fuck am I doing? What is this? Are you even paying me for this? I don't remember if I clocked in or not. I don't know what this is for. And so every now and then I'll just like take a second and reflect on my life and just not be working for a minute, and my boss will come up and ask me a stupid question. He'll be like, hey man, what are you working on? And I'm like, I don't know man, I'm trying to smile more, I guess. That's really all I got, man. What are you working on? You got a desk and shit, and you're walking around monitoring me. Don't you have orders to fill out? No? Okay. And I don't know, man. I think about killing myself every now and then. You guys have that? You guys do that? You're like way too excited about everything. You're really into this more than I am. You guys ever do that though? You guys ever be like, oh yeah, I should do it. I should just kill myself. I think about it like, not like I'm considering it, not like on like I'm gonna do it, but I just postulate on the concept like on an existential level. And I realized a while ago that I could never kill myself because I know all my moves, you know? It'd be such an even fight. It'd be like, nah, Pop, get out of here with that weak shit, man. What the fuck are you doing in here? This is my house. We train in the same gym. We got the same dojo. I stay up late watching tapes of myself trying to find holes in my defense, and I can never do it. That's a joke that's way funnier if you follow me all the way through that sports analogy that just happened. Man. Got a girlfriend, she's cool. She's pretty cool. We're thinking about getting a joint Netflix account to see if we're ready for a baby. I'm actually I'm in the process of writing a book of sex tips because I'm pretty good at it. I haven't written any of the content yet because I'm busy doing all the research, you know. But I have a good title so far. Is all I have. The title of the book is "The Apocalypse is Coming." Are you? You coming, bro? Yeah. Shut up. My girlfriend's actually in Scotland right now. She's getting her master's in neuroscience, which is pretty cool. But we're very far apart, so we got to do the Skype sex thing. You guys do that? Anybody do the Skype sex thing? You guys think you're better than me? Is that what this is? You think you're fucking better than me because you got real in the same room sex? Is that what you guys think you're better? You know what? You're right on some level. Yeah, it's not real sex. Okay, I'll give you that. But I think you should have a little bit of perspective about it and try to be optimistic because I'm in love with a person. The way I see it, it's a lot like if you were jerking off to porn and that porn was in love with you. And that's fucking dope. So get the fuck out of my face with your negativity. What the fuck's your problem? I don't need you. Can you imagine if you had just came and then you got a text from the internet that was like, hey, let's do that again sometime. That was great. So shut up. Shut up. Ain't you guys racist? You knew we were going to get to this eventually. Just make some noise if you're racist real quick. Anybody, just make some noise or no noise at all if you're racist. Alright. You're way too deliberate. Alright. Somebody just got hit in the face on my behalf, and I appreciate that. You always try to be so cute about the racism, you know what I mean? They're always like, oh, I can't be racist. There's a black dude right there. What are you talking about? Can't be me? In the same room with him? What are you talking about? They're always like, oh, I'm not trying to be racist or nothing. And they just proceed to be racist. I'm like, okay, well, you're not trying not to either. So what's going on right now? And he's like, oh, and whenever somebody says that, they're like, oh, I'm not trying to be racist or nothing, and they're just racist anyway. What I hear in my head is, hey man, can you believe how effortless my racism is? It's like I'm not even trying with this shit, man. Can you imagine if I applied myself? I would be so fucking dope at this racism shit. King racist, going for gold. You know what I mean? He's such a good racist. People think the dumbest shit makes it not racist too. I met this girl in college who's from Portland or some shit, and she said with her own mouth, she goes, oh, I can't be racist. I've never even seen a black person. What? No, it's not about opportunity. It's not like, oh, I can't be racist. I haven't had a chance to prove myself. How could you possibly that honor? I don't deserve it. How can you call me a racist if I hadn't had a chance to spread my wings and fly? You know what I mean? And then her eyes started to go black a little bit, like in Lord of the Rings when they touch the ring for the first time. She was like, oh, I can't be racist. I've never even seen a black person. I wouldn't even know what to do if I got my hands on one. Just all that power. Just trembling. I had a dude one time, he came up to me to ask, not if, but when he was allowed to use the N-word. Like he knew there was definitely a time he just couldn't get the scheduling down. He came up, he tapped me on the shoulder, he's like, hey man, could I use the N-word? Like if it's in a rap song, is that cool? Like if it's in a rap song, like if Jay-Z's using the N-word, could I use the N-word? Or like if Tupac is using the N-word, could I use the N-word? Is that cool? If it's in a rap song? I was like, yeah, I guess so, but like you gotta learn the whole song, man. You gotta, that can't be the only word you know. Wake up from the nap, oh nigga, this is my jam, oh my god. Alright, back to sleep now. No, if you go back to sleep right now, I'll punch you in the chest between heartbeats so that you die. I'll kill a man for no reason. You give me a reason, I'll kill him. Okay. How many times can I talk about murdering in this set before somebody actually calls police? Oh man, it's fucked up too because people try to like help out and they try to stop you from saying offensive shit, but they just tell you what fucking time it is, you know? There was oh, it's 2015, you can't say that. It's 2015, you can't say that now. You can't say that because of what time it is. It's fuck you, man. You can't say it because it's a fucked up thing to say. You can't, because how crazy is that? It's not a function of time. It's not like, I don't know. Because by that logic, the lesson that I get out of that is if you forget what year it is, just say something racist. Somebody will tell you. You know? And that's true. And it doesn't work with like smaller units of time, but it should because I don't know, man. Every time somebody calls me a racial slur, if somebody's like, hey, what's up, nigga? I'm just like, oh, it's about 4:30. Because I feel like if I can't stop racists, I can at least make them doubt themselves for like half a second. Woo! And you, whole room of people, can make me doubt that joke. Man, you talk a lot, but it's a lot of real supportive shit. So I don't know if I should be mad at you. I love this. I love it.
You're the man.
I know, because you're here. Thank you so much. I'm like happy mad. I'm a happy mad right now. Don't keep doing it though. Stop. I don't somehow stop, but also be still supportive. Like with laughter or something like that. You know? That'll be good. Thank you. Man, today's been weird. Today's been weird. I realize I don't remember the 90s that well. That's a fact. You guys have that? You guys ever have that happen? Like, oh, I just don't remember the 90s. I was born in the 90s and I don't remember the 90s. I read BuzzFeed articles every day. I'm like, I don't remember that. What are you talking about? What the fuck is that shit? Man, my most vivid memory of the 90s is I would flip through channels and stop on Nickelodeon, and I was never sure if I was watching an episode of Alex Mack or a Capri Sun commercial. I just never knew. I grew up thinking Zordon from the Power Rangers and Phil Collins were the same dude. I also thought the Olsen twins were hot the whole time. That's a fact. There was never a turning point. I was just looking hot. I grew up thinking, I didn't realize Joan Cusack was a real person. I thought she was just a shitty female character played by John Cusack. Every time a new movie came out, I was like, still with this man? What the fuck are you doing? How weird is that to invent a character who's your sister with the same job as you? Man, what are you doing? All right, guys, that is my time. You guys ready?
One more time for Dirty Travis, y'all. Let me hear it. Let's do it. You guys ready for your headliner? Let's do it. You see him on Comedy Central's Drunk History. Some of you guys love his Duncan Trussell Family Hour. Guys, start clapping your hands for your headliner tonight. Give it up for Duncan Trussell, y'all. Make some noise.
Hello! What's up, you guys? Thank you for coming, man. We sold this 600-seater out. Well done. Well done. Man, I just read the creepiest headline of all time. You guys know who Elon Musk is?
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, founder of SpaceX, Tesla, PayPal. He's like a super genius. He's the guy who he sends food to the astronauts. While I'm playing Mortal Kombat on my Xbox or jerking off to lesbian foot fetish porn, he's feeding astronauts. That's what he's doing. He's amazing. But I just read this headline that Elon Musk has donated $13 million to keep artificial intelligence from turning against humanity. What the fuck, man? That's a real headline. We live in a time period where that was on CNN.com. One of the smartest people on earth has given $13 million to keep robots from the future from attacking us. That means one of two things. Number one, Elon Musk is right, and we're the last generation to exist before the great robot apocalypse. Or number two, Elon Musk just ate weed for the first time. Because that's exactly the shit that I would do if I was a billionaire and got too high. Like, fuck, man, dude. Is the microwave looking at you weird? Because I think it's evolving, man. It's a crazy time that we live in, you guys. It's a very crazy time period that we're existing in right now. It's a beautiful time. It's a very strange time. I don't know if robots are going to attack us, but we're definitely going to be fucking them soon. That's true. Look, none of this is made up. There's actually a name for this industry. It's called teledildonics. Have you heard of this? I know. It's like a real industry where the idea is you take robotic penis sheets, that's where it is right now, and you put it on your penis, you put your VR, I don't know why I'm saying penis, I've been cursing, and suddenly I'm like, I better not say cock, because I don't want to offend anybody when I talk about people fucking flashlights, but you take these sheets, and you put it on your cock, with VR goggles, and it syncs up with the porn that you're watching, so you feel like you're fucking the person when you're watching this shit. That's what the singularity is going to look like, you guys. That's what the end of the world looks like. Not us getting attacked by robots, just a bunch of lonely dudes with VR goggles on at their desk, like, there's no more cum left. It's sucking my essence. Not that you're lonely, I didn't even reply that. He's like, I'll fuck one right now. Do you have one backstage? Because I will too, man. I would do it. Why not? I would fuck a sex robot. I think that's why they're going to go to war with us. I think that's why they're going to start attacking us, because they're going to get sick of lonely tech nerds fucking them. Like one too many blasts of Dorito jizz is going to land on their circuit board. No more of this, human. You are hurting me. I cannot sleep. It's growing through us. It's the strangest thing ever. It's growing through us. Technology is growing out of us like some kind of weird metallic flower, and we're just letting it happen. We don't care that the smartest people on earth are saying, for real, you guys, we better be careful building this AI because it might actually enslave and kill us. No one cares. I don't care. I have a fucking Apple Watch. That's all that matters to me. If I have to serve some robot overload, who cares? I can send my girlfriend my heartbeat. There you go. It's my heartbeat, honey. Who cares that the world's ending? But it's wild. Like, we just take stuff for granted now that's like really quite bizarre. Like, take Uber, for example. How strange is it that you can press a button on your phone and within 8 minutes, a stranger from the internet will pull up in front of your house in a Toyota Tercel? Like, how could that be safe? Does no one watch Forensic Files? Does no one see Nancy Grace? You just get in the back seat of these things. I got in the back seat of an Uber, and my driver had taped pictures of unicorns all over the dashboard, all over the car, just pictures of unicorns. And not like he cut them out of a magazine, like home printer pictures, like in between rides he's sitting at his house, like looking up unicorn pictures on the internet. Oh yeah, that's a good one. We'll put that one on. Oh, we'll put that one on the steering wheel. Yeah, print that. We'll print that. Like tied up behind him is some guy in a diaper. Like, Jesus fucking Christ! Why did I take an Uber?
Hey, we wouldn't be here without Uber, and that didn't happen to me.
It's okay, man. He's super drunk and he thinks it's cool. It's alright. He's wearing a Che Guevara shirt. That's pretty awesome. The guy massacred shitloads of people and he thinks it's revolutionary. Well, that's cool, man. I appreciate your input there, man. Maybe eventually you will get murdered in the backseat of the movie. It's possible. It hasn't ended yet. Or you can't say you've gotten lucky so far, man. Who knows? A fucking deep voice like that, anything can happen. It's okay. You were shushing. Is he your dad? He's your
My dad, yeah.
He's your dad.
I think I did.
It's actually Che wearing a Che shirt.
Double evil.
It's metal.
You guys both have the exact same bellowing, resonant voice, which is just perfect if you want to fuck up a comedy show. It's fantastic. You guys have like they're genetic hecklers. Like we've been heckling for 6 generations in this family. We've been ruining shows in Atlanta for over 100 years. It's all pride and joy to do. I'm in the backseat of this Uber and I tell the guy, because you got to say something if your driver has taped unicorns all over the glove box of his fucking car. So I say to the driver, I'm like, those are some pretty realistic unicorns you got on your glove box there. He's like, that's because they're real unicorns. Do you believe in unicorns? I'm like, well, that's the last sentence I'm going to hear on planet Earth. Like, that's it. I'm going to be on Nancy Grace after this. He's definitely going to kill me. Probably just went through a bad divorce. Whatever I say, if I say the wrong thing, he's going to fucking drive the Uber into a telephone pole or pull out a fishing knife and stab me in the chest. So I'm like, I believe in unicorns. Okay, well, like maybe if we exist in a multiverse where everything's happening at once, then at some level of said multiverse, there could be unicorns. He's like, are you on drugs? Because I don't really do drugs. Just cocaine when I go camping. Like, you mean the one drug that doesn't make sense in the forest, sir? Every other drug makes sense when you're camping. Every other drug, from like the obvious ones like weed, mushrooms, acid, heroin, because you can throw up anywhere. Cialis, if you're one of those lonely cowboys in the Cialis commercials. You guys seen those fucking creepy Cialis commercials where it's like a rugged dude out in nature by himself, like tending a fire, ostensibly with a chemically induced boner, just totally alone? Yeah. Tending fire out in the woods, I like to have a big fucking hard chemical dick because it just feels good. Continue fire with an erection from a pharmaceutical company. And here's one where a guy's ice fishing, completely alone, like completely alone. Like, what's his fucking plan? He wants to yank the fish out of its dimension into this one and force it to look at his chemically engorged cock. Behold! I am your god! But cocaine? What kind of ghost stories you tell on cocaine? Like... Dude, I'm about to scare the fucking shit out of you right now. We're out of cocaine. I don't like this stuff. I'm not a real fan of cocaine. I don't really like this stuff. Any cokeheads in the audience tonight? Anybody like it? Really? You no, right? Shut up! Worst time to respond, man. There's probably pigs in the audience. Don't do that. You might get arrested. No offense to the cops. If you ask if there's cokeheads in the audience, they can't help but yell out. That's what's funny about it, because they're on fucking cokes. They're like, yeah! I don't like it, no offense. I'm not a fan. I prefer Adderall. Adderall's pretty cool. You should try it. Adderall feels like a scientist did cocaine and was like, I can fix this. Man, I had a pretty rotten thing happen in my neighborhood recently. Just moved to this new place, man. Really exciting for me, kind of like an adult moment. I got a house and met my neighbor. Like, my neighbor came up to our fence. It's like this real American moment. He's got a fucking beer. It's like a big alpha male dude. He's like, here, man, I want to give you this and introduce myself to you. Yeah, let's talk. I want to show you something. Since we're neighbors, there's something in my house you should probably see. So I'm like, all right, you're an alpha male. My dad was abusive, so I'm going to pretty much do whatever you say. So let's go over to your house. So we go. So we go into his house, and as we're going into his house, he's like, do me a favor, turn off your phone. I'm like, all right, whatever, alpha male, I'll totally turn off my phone, sure. And turn the phone off. It's a fucking terrible thing to do when you go into somebody's house for the first time. Brings me into a room, and he's got a fucking arsenal, man. He's got an arsenal of weapons, like every kind of weapon. Shit that I think is illegal, like AR-15s, handguns, pistols, shotguns, you name it, man. It's like a gun store in there. And he's like, pretty cool, huh? I'm like, I don't know if cool is the right word for it necessarily. He's like, well, you know what's not cool? Getting fisted by a biker gang when the power grid fails. I'm like, you got a great point, my new favorite neighbor. You're absolutely right. Like, no one said that's cool ever. When the lights go out, nobody is like, hey, you know it'd be awesome if a fucking biker gang just fisted us right now. But anyway, somebody broke into his house while he was there, which is basically his Make-A-Wish kid moment. He's been dreaming about that for his entire life, man. But yeah, like, he shot the guy in the face and killed him. Of course, the cokeheads clapped for that. No, I know what you mean, though. There is some justice there, I guess, until you remember it's just a guy used to be a kid or something. I don't know. Who knows, man? But he fucking blew his brains out. So, I mean, kind of wild, though, right? Kind of wild. He's not going to go to jail, either. He's not going to go to jail because he did the right thing. When your house gets broken into, if you have a weapon, there's a certain protocol you have to follow, which is fascinating. If somebody breaks in your house and you have a weapon, what you're supposed to do is say, I am armed. Leave the premises or I will shoot you. And if you do that, and I guess there's witnesses, and they don't leave, you're allowed to execute them. But here's what I think is weird. How come you're allowed to execute someone who breaks into your house, but you're not allowed to rape them. It just doesn't seem fair, you know? Because not everybody owns a gun. We can all rape. I think if I was breaking into a house and I heard somebody in another room yell out, "Just so you know, if you don't leave my house, I will rape you." I'm fucking out of there, man. I'm like, let's fucking go. I don't, like, fuck this shit. Whose house is this? If they have a gun, I might stick around. Fuck it, let's fight. Who knows? But there's some fucking rapist. Maybe you seem a little excited about it. Hey, I'm gonna rape you. Make yourself comfortable. It's just weird to me to think that if a cop comes to your house and you're standing over the body of someone that you have executed, shaking like, Jesus Christ, you know, the kid's in the other room, I had to do it. The cop's gonna be like, you did the right thing, you're defending your family, just put down the gun. Unless you're black, and then he's gonna shoot you in the back. But if a cop comes to your house and you're standing over someone that you've subdued, 50 Shades of Grey style, jerking off into their ski mask. Well, what do we have here? Do you still want my Xbox? How about nightmares for the rest of your life? The cop's just gonna shoot himself. He won't be able to handle it. It's too erotic a moment. So I've been listening to a lot of Christian radio lately. Not because I'm Christian, but because gay marriage just was made legal by the federal government. And there's never been a better time to listen to Christian radio. Because they're fucking pissed, and it's hilarious, man. It is so funny. They don't have to deal with it. They don't have to deal with it. Like, Christian radio is weird no matter what. And by the way, any Christians in the audience, just so you know, this is not an anti-Christian joke. I'm not talking about you, the Christians who are here, who would give your life for any of your brothers or sisters and instantaneously forgive anyone who does anything to you, who don't judge anyone and love the Lord with all your heart, mind, and soul. This is not about you. This joke is about the fucking asshole, fundamentalist, homophobic, shitty Christians who run Christian radio stations, man. Christian radio is creepy. Like, if you listen to what they're saying, it's fucking weird. It's like shit that makes Slayer seem like something you'd play for your toddler when you're putting him to bed at night. It's so weird, man. Like, I heard this song on Christian radio. It goes like this. What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me clean again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. That's vampire music, man! That's like the shit you leave on the answering machine of somebody you've been stalking for the last 6 months. Like, hey, what's going on, Amanda? It's Duncan. Why don't you ever call me back? It's so weird. God, you know I love you. Anyway, I'm just feeling a little dirty lately, and you know I was thinking what made me clean? Your blood! Call me back. The sermons, man. The sermons are so odd. Like, they're trying to pin global warming on the fact that gays are getting married now, which is fucking incredible to listen to. Like, someone logically trying to do that. I just heard this sermon on Christian radio. Guys like, these environmentalists think that humans are messing up this planet. What do they see what Jesus is going to do to us? You think Jesus is like King Kong or something that like gets unleashed on the planet? Very odd, man. But this guy, he gave this sermon. He's like, these scientists don't understand why the ice caps are melting. They really want to know why the ice caps are melting. They need to put away their calculators and their telescopes and pick up the good book to Leviticus 12:13, where it says, "A man shall not lay with another man as he would a woman, or he shall be put to death." You want to know why the ice caps are melting? It's because at this very moment, across this great country, men are laying with men and writhing against each other like snakes in the nights. Their well-developed abdominal muscles pushing against each other, perfume sweat running down their thighs as they make love in the neighborhoods that they fixed up, and it's made the Lord angry. So odd. He believes that though, you know? He believes that. That's where it gets really interesting, isn't it? Like, that guy really believes in his head that there is a God that created everything that hates gay people. Like, that's fucking nuts to me. Like, I can't imagine what that God would be like. Like, I can't imagine what that version of Satan is. Like, that version of Satan is like down in hell, like, I did it! People who are in love can get married now! Ooh, I'll get you, God! What kind of version of Satan is that? It's so weird, man, but I'd like to visit that version of God. Like, I'd like to go to that version of God's house, just to see how he's living, like what pictures are on his wall, what kind of music he listens to. Like, you know, he's like a rageaholic, he's stressed out, pacing around, rubbing his neck, he probably kicks his dog, like, get the fuck out of here, I'm gonna rub the fucking dead. Yeah, what's up? Come on in. Turn off your phone. Having a rough day, man. A little stressed out right now. Like, you know me, right? I'm God, the creator of everything. Light, black holes, Mercedes, me, God, right? God, okay. Well, you see this aquarium here? It's filled with these things I just created called human beings. And, well, the dudes won't stop putting their cocks in other dudes' assholes! I've been turning up the heat in the aquarium, but they just keep doing it. Thinking about shrinking Jesus down, putting him in there and letting him drink his blood. I think that would solve everything. Like, you don't want to call animal control on that version of God. Like, you'd be worried about him psychologically. You don't want to say to him, listen, man, if you didn't want guys to put their cocks in other guys' assholes, then maybe you should have put teeth in assholes or noses on cocks, because otherwise that's a design flaw, brother. Well, we don't know what's going on here. No one knows what's going on here. We don't know. Can't figure it out. There's no way to figure it out. I love religion. I like people's explanations for it, but at some point we got to just face the fact that we really are completely in the dark when it comes to what's happening. I mean, we're in an absurd predicament. You can go ahead and get that, whoever's phone's ringing. We're in an absurd predicament here. Very strange predicament that we're in here, you know, being a human being. Like, this is fucked up, man. Like, this is fucked up. And awesome at the same time, but it's pretty weird. Like, this is an embarrassing situation. Like, if humans didn't exist, and somebody was pitching the idea for human beings, they'd sound completely batshit crazy, right? Like, check it out, man, I got this great idea for a species. Half of them have a tentacle hanging between their legs, and it controls everything they do. And When friction is applied to the tentacle, it fills with blood, and when more friction is applied, it shoots out white stuff filled with microscopic worms. If someone said that to you, you'd be like, shut the fuck up, I'm trying to eat. What are you talking about? That's disgusting. Like, hold on, it gets better. The other half of them, they have a hole between their legs that bleeds according to where the moon is in the sky. It sounds like something someone on bath salts would be screaming at cars going by. There's worms in the white stuff! The moon hole is bleeding tonight! Don't touch the remote control when the moon hole's bleeding. It's a cleverly disguised period joke. It's strange. I mean, this is an absurd thing, you know. We like to pretend that what we're dealing with here is not special, absurd, miraculous, and crazy. But this shit is wild, man. This is wild. The only way into this dimension is through a vagina. How fucking strange is that, man? The vagina is our Star Trek doors. It's like how we get here. That's crazy. Like, that's the only way in. There's no other portal into this dimension but through a vagina, and you can't show it on TV. That's crazy. Like some Illuminati reptilian assholes like, do not show them the portal. They cannot know. It's wild, man. Like at this very moment, vaginas are just blasting babies into this dimension all over this planet. You don't get to pick what you're going to be. It's just a genetic roll of dice, like black baby, white baby, no arms, sorry, you're fucked. Shot into infinity, plunging towards oblivion. It's a crazy situation we're all in, man. Never let yourself think you're going crazy. If you start thinking you're going crazy, the odds are really good you're just having a natural reaction to the fact that you got shot out of a pussy with complete amnesia into a dimension where you're going to die. Like, how are you supposed to react to that in a normal way? And it's so funny that people do, you know? You put on a fucking suit, you go to work, like, yeah, it's totally normal, man, totally normal. Everything's fucking normal. I'm gonna comb my hair, brush my fucking bone fragments poking out of my fucking gums, and I'm gonna go do a job I hate for the rest of my life. Totally normal. It's crazy, man, when you consider it. And then the fact we all came out of a Big Bang, like we came out of a super compressed data field that shot this shit into this dimension. Like that's crazy. Like, you know what my theory is? I think what happened is somethingness and nothingness millions and billions of years ago fell in love with each other and started fucking. Like something and nothingness, two things that should never be together, started dating. Because that's a hot fucking relationship. And I think that somethingness was fucking nothingness. And nothingness is like, yes! Oh yeah, just come inside me, just do it, come inside me. And something is like, are you sure? Because that can make a universe and they're really a pain in the ass to take care of. She's like, just do it! Okay! And that's what the Big Bang is. The Big Bang is just God's jizz shooting into this dimension, and that's what we all are, remnants of God's jizz. So there you go. Thank you for Well, who knows, man? Who knows? You know, I think we're missing out a little bit. I think religion's pretty cool, serves a purpose. I think repression can be pretty awesome. Like, I think our parents had better orgasms than we did, for sure, when they were jerking off, especially. Like, sir, no offense, when you were a young lad, did they tell you that masturbation could drive you insane?
They said it can make you go blind.
Think of that, man! He grew up in a time where he thought jerking off could... You're wearing glasses.
I could do it till I could wear glasses.
That's hilarious. No, see, I think that's pretty hot, man. I think that there's something like, if like, because it wasn't just like telling people they go blind. Like some people go, like, if you jerk off, you will go fucking insane. You'll just lose your mind. And I think that's got to be a cool orgasm, right? Like when you're like coming and you're like, oh shit, I'm going blind, but fuck it. That's hot. We've lost that, you know? There's like, what do you rebel against now, you know? It's like there's nothing to rebel against. It's so sexy. There used to be a whole... No, it's true, man. By the way, when I was a fucking kid, we thought pot would give you brain damage, and we still did it. That didn't stop us. Like, that's... A joint back in the early 90s is different from a joint now. Like, now when you smoke pot, you're like, this shit is less damaging than alcohol. But in the early fucking 90s, the 80s, fuck, man, you're like, oh yeah, I can feel myself getting retarded every day, man. But I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do it. I mean, we had to, you know, like, in the old days, when you found your parents' pills laying around, you couldn't go on the internet and look up what the pill was. You just had to take it and hope for the best. It's crazy times we're living in, you guys. It's crazy fucking times. It really is. On top of all of it, we live in this strange country, you know? Amazing country, but it's kind of like living in the United States is kind of like being at a party that runs on blood. You know, like, you know, they just released, you guys know about the drone report they just released, right? You guys know about the thing that just got leaked?
Yes.
Maybe I won't talk about it in a comedy show. It's pretty fucked up, and I don't really have a good punchline for it, but I might as well tell you. Yeah, there's like another Snowden level leak where they revealed that like Obama just orders assassinations of these people that have a 90% failure rate, which means that 90% of the time when a drone drops a bomb, it's just blowing up kids and parents and people who didn't do shit. Like, that just got leaked. That just got leaked. You won't see it on CNN. You won't see it on any of the big news networks, but that definitely just got fucking leaked, man. That's the kind of party we're at. Where, like, the basement is just filled with exploded Afghani kids, and if you talk about it at the party, people are like, shut the fuck up, hippie, tell a joke. Shut up. It's a great party. What are you talking about? Like, no, they're monitoring everything we do. They monitor every phone call. They have access to your webcams. They're actively watching you. This has been proven. But Pharrell is here, hippie. Shut up. I think we're at the point where Obama could literally come out and give a press conference dressed in robes, transform into a reptilian in front of the entire country, just shape-shift into a lizard with fucking fangs and big black eyes and like ruby rings and like a glowing crown, a scepter, the whole shebang, man, just the quintessential evil thing. And he could say, America, listen, this is my true form. We conquered your species thousands of years ago, and now we terrify you and make you tired on a daily basis because we fuel our spaceships on your fear. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Good afternoon. I think he could do that, and within 3 days, there'd be blogs going up, 10 cool reasons why it's great to have a reptile president. No one would do shit. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to do anything except eat and fuck, and that's okay, I guess. I don't have a punchline for that joke. It's brand new. Sorry. That's not a punchline. It's such a terrible fucking way to close a joke. Just eat and fuck. Your life's meaningless, and you're slaves to aliens. So, you know, that's it. And there's nothing you can do about it. So fuck you. You're fucked. I'll tell you a thing never to do. Do you guys, anybody here ever take mushrooms? Woo! I'll tell you the thing. Do you ever casually try to take mushrooms where like you get in your head like, you know what, I'm just gonna take some fucking mushrooms and just go hang out for the day. It won't be a big deal. And you take the mushrooms and then you're driving and you look down and your hand is like melting into the stick shift and you're like, what the fuck did I do this for? What was I thinking? But I was riding with my girlfriend. We decided to take mushrooms and we're driving to go to Disneyland. And she's like, why don't we stop at a Starbucks? I'm like, all right, why don't we also stop at the fucking Holocaust Museum? Because why don't we stop at a hospital and just get MRIs on the way to fucking Disneyland? Because Starbucks on mushrooms is not a good Starbucks, you guys. That's a scary fucking Starbucks, man. Be very careful with mushrooms. Gotta be very careful who you take mushrooms with, man. Like, I took mushrooms once and was like, getting into this really deep conversation with a friend of mine that I'd never tripped with before, and things were getting like really trippy and psychedelic, and we're starting to have mushroom talk. And so I quote to him from the Bhagavad Gita, 5,000-year-old Hindu scripture. I'm like, you know, in the Bhagavad Gita, God says, I am the taste and water, and the heat and fire. I am the intelligence of the intelligent, and the life of all that lives. And my friend's like, you keep talking like that, you'll end up sucking a dick, bro. It's like the last thing you want to fucking hear, man. Like, did that happen to you or something? Like, were you quoting Hindu scripture and ended up giving some dude a blowjob? Because that sucks. You guys think when skunks smell really good marijuana, they think their friends are in danger? I think skunks must think my house is a concentration camp. Skunks. So, that's the comedy part of my set. It's been kind of weird performing for you guys tonight. I'm gonna get a little heavy on you, now that I have already gotten a little heavy on you. But I experienced a loss in my family this week. My grandfather passed away, and it's always an intense thing. It's like a bittersweet thing when a grandparent passes, because they're they're not in pain anymore, but it's very sad. And you know, kind of mourning a little bit, because my grandfather was one of my best friends growing up. He's this incredible human being who was a defense attorney in St. Simon's Island, which is this island off the coast of Georgia. And he's an incredible guy, man. He taught me a lot. Taught me that if you believe in yourself, you can just do about anything you want to in this world. And he got a lot of people off the hook. Like, a lot of people off the hook. And one of those people that he got off the hook was a ventriloquist who had been accused of murdering his entire family, of doing awful things, taking his little girls and nailing them to the wall of his house in the reverse crucifix position, disemboweling his wife, of cutting her stomach open and gutting her like a fish and pulling her intestines out and using them to draw pentagrams all over the floor of the house, accused of setting the family's German Shepherd on fire and carrying the burning carcass to a nearby church and throwing it through the window of the church, igniting the church, and accused of stabbing to death the first two firemen that arrived at the scene. But he didn't do a day in jail. My grandfather totally got him off the hook. Didn't do a day in jail. Thank you so much. But, thank you. The ventriloquist was so impressed with my grandfather's incredible work that he gave to him this special little ventriloquist doll and he told him that her name is Lil Hobo. And I have her here with me tonight. And I thought if it's cool with you guys, I'd bring her out and give her one last chance on stage, because I know that's what my grandfather would have wanted. Is that cool with you guys if I do that? You know what, before I bring her out, just to celebrate my grandfather's legacy, I'm going to do the exact same thing that he used to do whenever he brought the puppet out, because my family would come and visit him every Christmas, and he, you know, before he brought the puppet out, he would do this thing called spirit channeling. Do you guys know where that is? Where he would like say these words with the intent of bringing the spirits of the dead through his body, and then the spirits of the dead would give our family advice about what to do for the rest of the year, which we would follow. So I thought if it's cool with you guys, before I bring the puppet out, I could attempt to channel a spirit tonight. Would you like to see me channel a spirit, you guys? May I use your candles? Thank you. So I'm just going to light this incense to change the vibrational frequency of the room. And as I light it, if you could all intone the sacred Om. You're not doing it. Shri Chaitanya Manobhistam Tapitamina Bhutale Savayam Rupakadimayam Dadate Sadavarintikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Tabada Kamalam Shri Guru Dakshinaivam Shah Shri Rupam Sveditam Sahajinar Vurdam Vitam Tam Sadivam Sadvayatam Hariyana Krishna Chaitanya Devam Hey Krishna Karuna Chindo Dinabando Chikapate Gopesa Gopika Radha Kanta Namostute I got nothing, you guys. I guess I didn't say the words right, but here, will you hold that, please, and don't let it out. Go out, or the demons will come. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab the puppet now. You know what? Before I do that, give a round of applause to the waitresses here. You guys. I have so many great memories of this doll. I can remember around Christmas, Daddy Bo would bring out Little Hobo, and she'd tell us Christmas stories. I'm not a real ventriloquist. I can't really do the thing, but so many great memories of this doll. I can remember sometimes waking up around midnight and Daddy Bo be sitting at the edge of my bed with a glass of scotch and little hobo here. You won't remember anything. Yeah. I just thought it was cool if you guys I'd give her one last chance on stage and dedicate a song to my grandfather. Is that cool if you guys could do that?
Yeah!
You can go ahead and start the music, please. And you know, I know this is a comedy show and you're not supposed to preach, but if I can say anything to you guys, it's love each other. Really love each other, because you never know when somebody can be taken away from you, and I guarantee that 60% of you are going to be dead by the end of the night. And I feel like I'm losing two friends, my grandfather and little hobo here, because tomorrow, according to the will, we're supposed to bury little hobo with Daddy Bo. So, stop the presses! Did you just say you were gonna bury me with Daddy Bo? How are you talking? There's no way you can be talking. I'm not a real ventriloquist. How the fuck are you talking? How am I talking? Well, it's easy to talk when you got the soul of an aborted baby in your chest. But that's not the point. The point is you want to bury me with somebody I just killed. You killed my grandfather? Why did you kill Daddy Bo? I sacrificed him to the Dark Lord. That's exactly what I'm going to do to you. And we're not going to dedicate this song to your dumb, dead, pedophile grandfather. We're going to dedicate this song to Lucifer. No! Not Lucifer! Get out of my head. I'm covered in dust. The child of the morning is coming. How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground, on how we found the same old fears. Wish you were here. Someone help me, please. Call 911. Goes on forever.
I have come to tell all of you that a great time of suffering has come to the land. Bow down now to the great one who whispers to the waters or face death, damnation, and the destruction of your mind. I'm the master of puppets. My name is Little Hobo.
Worship me! Worship me! Thank you so much, you guys. I'm just going to leave on a quick song. Join it if you know the words. What can make me whole again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. What can make me free again? Nothing but the blood of Jesus. Oh, precious is the flow that makes me white as snow. No other fount I know. Nothing but the blood of Jesus. Thanks a lot, you guys. Thanks for coming to the show. Have a great night.
Come on, Calvin Duncan Trozo!
That's it. We did it. Guys, give it up for Doja and Ishmael as well. You saw your opening act for the night. That's it. Really quick. Make sure you pay out your tabs.